Hello guys and welcome back on today's video, and today the agenda is gonna be about, it's gonna be a story time guys. So yes, I'm gonna share my experience of Ladakh and how I had a near death experience in Ladakh. So I'm grateful that I'm alive today and making this video, because 2 years back from now I was almost on the words to yes guys. So today's video is gonna be about that. Stay tuned and watch this full video if you want to know my story, because this story was a life savior for me, how I came out of going to heaven. So I actually made a video that day. So it was about November 1st week. It was November 1st. I went to Ladakh. So that was the time I turned 17, and on November 1st I went to Ladakh. So when I went to Ladakh, at time Ladakh was, we went in winter Ladakh. So we wanted to explore Ladakh in the winters. We wanted to experience snow, as that was my first time enjoying in snow. So we went there. We were traveling all over Ladakh. We were going to all the tourist places in Ladakh. We wanted to explore the complete Ladakh. We wanted to see Ladakh in depth. Many places in Ladakh were not explored. Being an adventure traveler, we wanted to explore the hidden places also. So what we did was, there was highest motorable road in the world which no one had gone to, and in winters we were the first one to go there. We decided that we'll be going there. We had a car, Xylo, which was 4x2. It was a rear wheel drive, and it wasn't a 4-wheel drive, it was a rear wheel drive. It was November 1st, it was in the morning. We decided to leave. Before I continue my story, just check out this video.
हेलो फ्रेंड्स, देखो हमारा कार है, हमारे पापा है, उनके पीछे देखो पूरा शीशा आइस जम गया है। ये नेहा है, ये मेरी मम्मी है, और मैं नहीं दिखा सकता। ये इस तरफ का आइस देखो, और आगे का देखो रोड, और हमारे जिमी भैया कर रहे कार क्लीन कर रहे हैं। यहाँ पे सिग्नल भी सिर्फ।
So what happened on November 1st to us? It was 8 o'clock in the AM. It was like -15 in the morning. Early in the morning it was just -15. So you can imagine as it goes night how the temperature would decrease. In early morning we woke up around 8 o'clock. Around 2 to 3 hours to get ready in that cold weather. It was like really hard to get ready. We had to freshen up, we had to have a little wash, and then we had to dress up ourselves because there were multiple clothes to wear, multiple layers of clothes to wear. So we got ready. We had a breakfast. In breakfast we had like very little food, because in that cold climate we did not like anything. After having our breakfast, it was around 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. So at around 11 o'clock or 11:30 we started a journey. So by 12 we almost started. So after starting we had a journey of around, it's actually from our base, that is Hanle. Hanle was a base in Ladakh, and from Hanle we had to go to the highest motorable road, Umlingla pass. So actually we were the first one to even go there, like the first one to even think to go there. So even our driver didn't know. Hanle people only have been to Umlingla, like basic city people have been, no tourists had visited to Umlingla pass. We had a guide with us. The hotel we stayed in, that was a person who came with us. He was the owner, he came with us. 11 o'clock we left. After traveling for after many hindrances, because it was a rear wheel drive car, we couldn't go in the snow easily. So after so much of hardships, it took us around 2 hours to reach the signboard where it said you're higher than Everest base camp. Even in that way, we had so much of snow. We had to put our chains in the tires, we had to remove it, and then again go in the road, then snow road. So something like that. Our journey was not very easy, because there was no proper roads at that time. There was nothing, and in fact it was very cold. It was as you go higher the temperature decreases. So it was almost going to -15. After that what happened is, there was no proper road. We found it very difficult to go. After that we reached to a certain level where snow was almost 1 feet of snow, and it was continuously for 3 to 4 5 kilometers. So 1 feet to 2 feet of snow, and our car was a rear wheel drive. So what happened was, we tried a lot. It took almost 3 to 4 hours to just try to reach to Umlingla, but the saddest part was we couldn't make it till Umlingla pass. We couldn't have the handle of reaching the Umlingla pass. We were the first ones to reach. So we couldn't reach basically. After that, it was around 4:30 to 5 o'clock when we had decided that it's no time wasting. I don't know, actually it was 4 o'clock. So we decided that wasting of more time would be riskier to us, and it's better that we U-turn. So what happens is where you're in high altitude and in Ladakh regions, it usually gets dark around 6 o'clock. It's pitch dark and you can't see more than 100 meters, no, not 50 meters. You can't see more than 50 meters. Actually, the route from Hanle to Umlingla by actual route is around 2 hours to 3 hours with the road conditions that time. And then there's also a shortcut which goes from Hanle to Umlingla and Umlingla to Hanle. It's a very good shortcut, but in that shortcut it takes around just like 45 minutes. 45 minutes. So what happened is we went with a guide and tourist. We went with a guide and our driver. Okay, it was even our driver was very excited to go over there because it was his first time and he had never seen an adventurous traveler like us. He was like, "Chalo bhaiya, hum chalte hain, dekh lenge jo bhi hoga." So he was like that kind of person. So he was like, "Chalo bhai, dekh lenge." So after that we left. And then we didn't reach, we returned. While returning, it was almost 5 o'clock. So we had came away and we drove for around 25 minutes and then we came. The guide was like, it's gonna be pitch dark very soon, let's take the shortcut. That's the time our luck changed, and what happened was it was peak winter, so even it was like there was snow everywhere. Okay, we left, we took the shortcut. So the shortcut was over here, but since it was almost dawn, it was almost getting darker, the guide mistold us the route. He told us another route. There was a similar route like this next to this. So what we did was, actually this was a shortcut, but we took this route. So basically we took the wrong shortcut. So when we took the wrong shortcut, we got stuck in 2 feet of snow. I'll show you the image. Basically, if you see, this is how we were stuck in snow. If you can see, let me show you an image. Yes, this was the image which we had taken in the morning. Later, we couldn't move. Our driver and our guide, they were like, we can't do anything. They moved the snow for almost 2.5 hours in that cold weather with no proper gloves. They moved the snow with like a shovel they had. After trying for 2 hours, we couldn't make it. Our car was just in 2 hours, our car just moved around 2-3 meters. That much of amount of snow was moved, but still we couldn't move our car. So we got to know that we were trapped, and we were almost at a height where there was no signal, and it was like it was in highest altitude, right? So there was no signal. We were higher than Everest base camp's height, so there was no signal other than BSNL. BSNL also had just 2 points of network, so that was there. After that, what happened is at around 8:30, we stopped at 6. It was 8:30. 8:30, he was like, we cannot do anything, let's just try to get help. And later our driver had network. He tried calling his friends in Hanle village. We tried contacting them after half an hour or so. We got in touch with the Hanle Hanle village people, and then they came like really fast to a location. They couldn't come to our location because we were somewhere in the mountains, and they came to a place where they could see us. So they came to a place, they lit up a bonfire so that we could see them at that far distance, because like there was no light around us, no vehicle, no light, no nothing. It was just stars. We could only navigate through stars, and everybody had 3-4 phones, and we had torch. So basically even that torch wasn't enough, and not much of charge. We just had some around 20 to 30% of charge. Later from there we had no other choices. We got up ready. We had whatever we ate, and then at around 8:30 we left our place. We left our car over here in the night, 8:30, and we left. From there we started trekking, and it almost took us around 3 to 4 hours to the place where they had put the bonfire. What they did was they used to put kerosene over the bonfire so that the bonfire used to come as a good fire, so that we could see them from a distance. We kept walking. The light was still small. We couldn't see them clearly. It was just a fire burning. After an hour or so, we started trekking in minus 17 to 20 degrees with no proper gears. We just had jacket. We wore whatever we had. We wore 2 socks, 2 gloves, everything double, triple. Whatever we had, we used. Then what happened? We 4 and guide and our driver, we started trekking. We left our car engine on so that the diesel doesn't freeze in the car overnight, because the temperatures over there in the night decreases like drastically. So we kept our engine on all over the night. Started trekking. We almost trekked for 3 hours, and my mom couldn't do it, my sister couldn't do it. My sister still did after 2 years has blisters in her leg. You can imagine the cold out there. So then our guide carried my sister and my mom also. She was being carried. We were helping my mom because she couldn't walk properly. Her boots weren't comfortable for her. We carried her, and then after like trekking terribly for 3.5 hours, we reached the fire camp. After reaching the fire camp, they gave us tea, hot tea, and after holding that cup, I felt that warmth, and that was the best feeling in the world which I could ever get. My mom took the cup in the hand and she spilled. It was that her hands were like already numb. And then later we sat there for 10 minutes. From the bonfire place, we had to go to the rescue truck. That was around 10 minutes, I guess, because even they couldn't come, that much of snow was there. So then they came as 5 people to rescue us. One of them took me and ran to the rescue van. One of them carried my mom and ran to the rescue van. Me and dad were running behind them in that pitch dark. We ran to the rescue truck, and then after going to the rescue truck, within like 30 minutes from there, he took us to our hotel. He took us to our homestay. We went there, we removed our clothes, and we sat on that bukari. Like legit, we were touching that bukari, that hot bukari. We couldn't feel that hotness because all our hands were so numb. After that, what we did was we removed my sister's shoes. Those legit frozen ice inside her shoes, and she couldn't feel that. Those blisters was because of that. So next day, what happened was we didn't have our car, and we had to go back to Leh City. We had to come to Leh City. What we did was we had gone to BRO, that is Border Road Organization, and we had asked for. Wait, let me show you the video. So we had gone to Border Road Organization, and we had asked for a rescue team and a JCB so that we could take our car out. So this was basically the JCB which came, and they started towing out snow. See, this is how much snow was there, and this is how we kept our car. It was a terrible conditions I can never forget. And then where's that JCB gone? These were the people who came, and the JCB came all the way from this place, and he saved us over here. Military department of Ladakh helped us a lot, and then we thanked the military, saying that thank you for rescuing us and helping us to take out the car from that snowy conditions. So these were the military people who came along. It was a very terrible story, guys. If you ever go on an adventure trip like this, you should all be prepared. You should be on the words that you could trek at least for 4 to 5 hours continuously. Actually, we were so scared that trekking in the night was so risky because any animal could come attack us in that pitch dark. We couldn't do anything. Like we had no weapon, nothing in hand to protect ourselves. The animal would have attacked, we would have been, that's it, khatam. That was very terrible condition. So yes, guys, this was all about what we experienced in Ladakh. I wanted to share this because I just wanted to have this on my page. At that point of time, I didn't have a page, a YouTube channel to upload my video, and even we didn't shoot much of videos. So this was there on my sister's channel, and I saw this video today. So I thought, let's make a video on this. This was about a story which I had experienced and I can never forget in my life. If you have any stories like this, do comment and let me know. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you, and stay tuned for my next one. Tata, bye bye, see you.